weight training as well. Hit my pull-ups, hit my dips. That came in time though. Obviously, I've started off with because I wanted to lift my body weight, like, so I started off with weights, and then eventually now got to it, and now I can get a solid 10 pull-ups, like clean. Past like the form police or whatever, they wouldn't have too much to say about that.
Yeah, go ahead. That's the most important thing, you know.
I know you don't
form, man.
Throwing yourself up there ain't gonna do much for you other than you can say I done 10 pull-ups and it's not.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not official, innit?
Dips wise, couldn't do dips at the start. Man's pretty comfy on dips now. I can probably get between, I say maybe like 13, 14, something like that.
Start adding weight on. Start adding weight on.
Yeah.
Get like one of them belts, the weighted dip belts. Just add on weight, man.
I'm gonna start small with like a 2.5 kg if I'm.
No, don't underestimate yourself. You know, you'd be surprised. Self-doubt is you know, it's a major factor when it comes down to slowing down your progression. You feel me? So don't underestimate yourself. Go for it. Obviously, start light and then work your way up as you do with the weights. And it's the same kind of thing, same concept. Start light. Build up, you know what I mean?
Sometimes I hear what's man able to do on the rope? You know, man's just out the cup. I see it and I'm like, broken up. No one's trying to hear it over the mic, isn't it?
What was I watching? Whose interview was it? On one of them lads, and they're saying that as well in the comments, as cooking man, that lad let my man do that, and you check 600 breezy. 600 breezy.
Just chewing off the mat.
Chewing off the mat.
600 breezy.
600 breezy.
Who's that again?
From Chicago.
600, isn't it?
Chicago. GDP Vice Lord.
Bruv, the one that is, bruv, I don't know who he is, man. It's one of them Chicago brothers, isn't it?
The light skin brother with that
light skin, with the tattoos and that. Yeah, the tattoos and that. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? 607 Unk.
Okay,
Stop playing with me.
Slow down, man.
Stop playing.
Slow down, man. Om GDP Vice Lord. Slow down, man.
Yes, GDP Vice Lord.
He's up. Get this cracking up there.
Brother from Adam 22, innit?
Yeah. Take a
Brother
sip.
from No Jumper.
Put it down.
Stop
You also stuck it on it the first time he went on there.
I'm not even sure, but you know that he said he's the ghostwriter for Nelly, man. He said that he made a couple of Nelly's biggest hits. I feel like that's crazy.
Clout chase.
I'm
not trying to hear.
You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an element of truth to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah, no, facts.
He might not have written the tune for him and just gave him the tune on paper and
But
say,
had some type of input.
maybe. You know what I mean?
In which in the music world, you have 2 lines in that track. You should be written down as a rap.
Literally, composer, all of that. You know what I mean? Whatever their legitimate term is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But nah, sorry, finish your man's fitness conversation, remember saying, man. But it's good though, man. As I said, I'll tell you what, even in the sense of obviously how, man, no, bro. Like,
I remember homie.
He found his niche, man. Do you get what I mean? He found his, with the fitness, bro. He found his niche, man. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, I kind of caught up with it. I don't want to say it from the start. Do you remember that one time I come and linked you and I was Shorty's brother?
Yeah, I was fasting at the time.
Yeah, he was fasting at the time. Yeah,
I was starting a 3-day water fast at the time.
Yeah.
So even then,
literally just a
natural body fasting thing. Yeah. Detoxification.
I was trying to cut, bro. If I show you how I cut, I ended up getting last year, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was proper.
Yeah, just trim down.
I say body fat wise, between probably about 8% body fat, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's
obviously
proper lean.
Yeah, I could peel down more, where like your obliques are just doing overtime. That's just where you're overly. That's just where you're overly unhealthy and even
chisel up. You know what I'm saying?
Like bodybuilders don't even hold that kind of something for too long.
No, but that's why they dehydrate and all them things, innit? So they bulk, so they'll make their bulk weight, and then like when they're performing, you know, they do all that madness. Yeah, I think they cut, and that's what, you know what I mean, gets the muscles lean and all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? But even like boxers, you know, when they're trying to make weight and like you see them in the flipping in the sauna on the sack,
they just like that overnight.
Yeah. They do men on a black suit, dehydrated.
You know what I'm saying?
Things there. We're talking about this every day.
Cycling machine in the sauna. Yeah, that's mad. One time I was in the sauna, I done 10 press-ups, almost died. I said, this ain't for me.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine doing that, bro.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. I don't even know how to bring your mind to even think about that, bro. What type of Super Saiyan?
I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw. I was definitely trying to emulate something I saw online. I was definitely trying to emulate something I saw online.
He was, man.
You know what I mean?
Man thought he was in the time chamber, man.
The hyperbolic
Time chamber. Man.
Hey,
Yeah.
but yeah, nah, flipping. Yeah, nah, the training thing overall. Yeah, it's important.
How's your thing, guys? How's it going for you?
It's good still.
Still at it?
Yeah, bro. I cross train, man. So same type of thing I do weightlifting, but the Cali, I think I get a lot more enjoyment out of the calisthenics still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been going to like a couple events, couple meetups and whatnot.
Okay, you're at that kind of level now.
Yeah, man, participate, bro. Man, participate. There was one big event in Ruskin Park not too long ago. Big one, yeah. People from all over like the world and that came down. All different levels of performers,
Man.
and it was a proper like competition. So you had like your average level, you know what I mean, your advanced, intermediate, different stages, and they had you doing obviously different exercises within each stage. You know what I
Can
mean?
you do a muscle up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on different planets at the moment.
Man can't do muscle up.
You'd be surprised.
Man can't do muscle
Do you
up.
know
Big
what
man
it is?
thing.
Man can't do muscle up.
It's not that hard to learn, bro. Once you get the form,
Yeah.
most things are quite simple and straightforward. You know what I mean? It just comes down to form. From you got a decent amount of strength. From you can do 10 muscle up, 10 push-ups, pull-ups. You can do a muscle up, bro. That's like the next stage, bro. You just need to work on your form, bro. Sorry, go on, man. Sorry, go on.
This is
No, so yeah, try it, bro. Do you know? Get some resistance bands.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good help.
Assist yourself,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We have them in my gym.
Yeah, that's,
still.
Yeah, bro.
that's how most man get to it is with
Yeah,
the
with the form, and then
Yeah,
obviously you got different resistance levels and that, innit? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So just gradually over time, just lessen it until you're doing
That's
it.
how
free
man
flow.
look.
I'm gonna come back to you in 6 months, bro. And if I ain't got my muscle up, bro.
I don't think you need that, bro. I've got faith in you still.
That's fine.
Tell me the right things, bro.
You're telling the truth, dog. You're telling the truth, man.
You know. So, yo.
Where's that, isn't it?
Man, you know, sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we here, man. Loaded. Yeah, man.
Oh, we rolling, yeah?
Yeah, we rolling.
Have we been rolling?
Been rolling.
The lights are bright in
Been
here.
rolling.
Under the stars like we're in the rave.
You know what, I've got something.
Yeah.
I've got something.
Pull up the rays
I've
for
got
the
something for you. Seeing how you feel like
for
that.
me.
Seeing how you feel like that.
Bumbo
So I'm saying,
Yeah,
I was gonna. You get what I mean? I was
I
gonna
wanna
do my.
bumbo
I was
out there.
gonna ASB. I was gonna do my ASB. You get what I'm saying? But now
Come on,
that's
man.
is bright in there, man.
My blade trim.
Yeah, man. First class.
Proper dark shades,
First
man.
class,
as well.
man. I'm not even gonna divulge too much in this now. Just we're here now. Do you get what I mean? And it's still the same format. Still pushing the same message. You get what I mean? This is positivity and empowerment.
I was about to say, what is the
Yeah.
message?
Positivity and empowerment for the next for the up
To
and
raise one
coming
for that.
for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank you, boys. Thank you
For the
Big
next
up, man.
and
Positivity
Thank you
and
for coming through as well, man.
Respect,
Big up.
respect.
Yeah, honestly, man.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir,
man.
yes,
But
sir.
yeah, this is the thing. It's gonna be us, though, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's hard, lad, because you know, say we got a camera, the BMW's talking about it as well, like, right, score topic and this and that, and it's like, but it's like I said to you, it's just gonna be, man, innit? It's just gonna be normal conversation. So as this thing goes on, I think it'd be more, we'll find more interest when we get the guest.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot more for man them to learn about that person, if you get what I'm saying.
of course,
But as for this is normal, like, the man them just sitting down. As I say, we still do this on the block. All type of shit. Yeah, man. You do this, bro. We sitting there playing PlayStation shit.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So
On the block,
yeah.
someone's kitchen.
You
know what I'm
we
saying?
just come from the kitchen.
Kitchen.
We just come from the
You
kitchen.
know what I'm saying?
We just come from the
Can't be
kitchen.
too loud. Mumsy tell you keep the noise
Mumsy
down.
just come home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but what? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Mumsy come home from work, sit back around in the yard. Who's that?
Yeah, nah, man. So, yeah, bro. We in, man. Trust me, bro. Yeah, bro.
Has everyone's bank holiday weekend been?
It's been alright. Played a lot of football. Yeah, just
Well, you actually like live kicking ball? Or?
live
Oh yeah, so you're back in the field like that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
No, you taking this athletic thing like
play?
It's
serious.
my first love, bro.
Where you on the pitch? Striker? Sentiment.
He's up front.
Oh, I'm not even playing like whole actual match.
He was on
We're
the
talking
bench.
dumb. We're talking
Oh,
dumb
man,
stuff in the.
no one even
We're talking
played.
dumb stuff in the cage, bro. Getting
Yeah,
like
no,
massive groups to play
fair enough.
66 and.
Five. Yeah.
I was literally
yeah,
kicking
yeah.
up.
I'm
I'm over freestyle already. I literally can.
Do you
think
think-
Hendrickson?
Yeah.
Do you think you got the
That's
the
old
endurance?
school, man. Man, just blink up in the pitch, quick 66.
No. Serious thing.
You know what I mean?
Serious thing.
Go
Do you
for
think you
goal
got the
and that.
endurance? Do you think you got the endurance to play a match? You know, like what the man them do now, like there's Sunday leagues and all them things there.
Yeah, but I'm there for 90 minutes.
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm
saying
saying,
for 90 minutes.
90 minutes. But I'm saying, like, alright, do you know what it is? Remember, you kind of conditioned yourself a bit earlier in it, so you like on the fitness side type of thing. Man, smoking, man, drink. I don't know if I could run around for that 90 minutes. You know,
Do you know what it is, bro?
I'll be honest,
I might
man.
put in a serious pace here, and then after that, I used to see man strolling up.
just the crease, innit?
You know,
I'm
I'm
being
saying?
serious. I'm being
You see
serious,
man
man.
walking down the line.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, me.
I'm
Talking
talking
about
about
scanning.
yeah. But you know what's
Feel
funny?
like the linesman, fam.
Do you know what, sir? I'm going to bring it back to the gym thing as well, you man. Cause I kind of I think I kind of teethed this thing from you. The
Right,
rowing.
gym.
But you man, you do all your
Seen that one.
you on your cardio. You on your cardio and all of that. You do running,
I've
cycling.
been
and-
slacking as of recently. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, how about you?
Do you know what I've been on? I've been on the runs,
On the
like
run, yeah.
outside, like going
Oh,
on runs
actual,
and that.
yeah?
Yeah, actual
Okay,
runs and that.
Well, like run club and them
Yeah,
times.
you got the smart.
Yeah,
No, I ain't done no
yeah,
run
yeah.
clubs. I just slap my headphones.
Run
on,
club,
man.
run club is just for gang, man. Man,
Yeah,
believe in
bro.
them things.
Brother, every
Man,
video I've
man.
seen,
Big
bro.
up
My
my
younger
emphasis,
brother
man.
went run club the other day,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
And
brother.
the first thing he showed me on the video, I'm just seeing big.
I think it's, I think that. No, even
Man ain't in it for the wrong reasons, bro.
Yeah.
Man ain't in it for the wrong reasons, bro.
He's definitely soft
Man
to
ain't
get
in
up
it for
Europe.
cheeks and not cardio.
Better.
You know what I'm saying?
I love little bro. Love him to the mat.
Ail him up, man.
He's a gangman still.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right, yeah,
I saw some man thing set, you know what I mean? Some
No,
man,
that's
their
an
life,
equivalent to
bro.
a student to a student society at university, Reboy. Yeah, that's what that is, bro. It's equivalent to that, bro. The African Caribbean Society, blood.
Oh,
You get me?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
even know about the uni thing, man.
Bro, that's
And
it's
Davey was
just the
telling me,
social
I might
club,
want to
man.
think about
Yeah,
like jumping on this uni.
The actual thing, Afro Caribbean.
Yeah, Afro. When you go to unis, yeah, you have like they'll have an Afro Caribbean society club type of thing, and it's like meetings get held, obviously just for us. You get what I'm saying, type of thing. But bro, it's basically just a club.
It ain't like a
It's not. You know what I'm saying.
what do they call them
It's not
things?
like a governing body, what like a fraternity.
Yeah.
When them thing there, they will flip in.
Yeah.
brand you, make you do the
Yeah, bro, man. You can't go pitchfork and that. Some big hoods and that.
And there's got the madness to get
In the back of the com-
to get quick. You know what man's on
Gotta
about?
get initiated,
You know, like them
man.
fraternity things,
Gotta
man.
slit your
You ever
hand
seen them
and that.
mad teen movies, bro. And the man at uni, blood, and they want
Cult.
to be like Alpha
It's
Gamma
a
Beta.
cult.
Yeah.
They want to be Alpha Gamma Beta, blood.
I know what
To be Alpha, bro, that's what they want to be. They want to be Alpha Gamma Beta, blood. But to be Alpha Gamma Beta, blood, you got to run for like the girls. You got to do a madness, blood. You got to like.
Okay, like hazing. That's what.
Tap, bro. I don't know. I think it's called fraternity.
Yeah, it's like
isn't
a cult thing.
It's
Yeah,
like a
you know
cult,
what I mean?
man.
Yeah, like the
Like a,
start
like
of
a,
school,
like a
call it
private
frat.
society.
Yeah.
For those
But
chosen
for the people that
individuals
go in,
that
you've got to do like mad
done the
little
You
showers.
gotta
sacrifice.
do
Like,
madness, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta do a madness, fam.
Yeah, you gotta do an initiation
you
scheme.
see the initiations though, yeah? They're so wild. Like, it's something that you'd never fit. Do you get like, bro? This is something that you'd have to live with for the rest of your life, you know.
Yeah, so they got dirt over you. You can't leave us.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
wicked,
some
yeah,
crazy
bro.
shit.
And just to be Alpha Gamma Beta, bro, it's deep.
type of stuff you see in American Pie. and that.
Yes, bro, that
Yeah,
type
bro,
of shit.
yeah,
That American,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly the level I'm going for. But imagine the student, yeah, crazy, bro, out the window, fam. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. But nah, flipping bank holiday weekend, man's, bro, do you know what? They had a little flipping function on the end, you know, which was quite nice, to be honest with you, still. Like, just the people's them, you get what I mean? And once, there was a bit of unity, not too much arguing, no bullshit, you get what I'm saying?
That's what it's
Especially from my side as well, because you know how it is around there and it's small as well, you get me? There ain't much people, but they have their own type of community, you get what I'm saying? And that man is a part of that, I'll be honest with you, I can't even lie on there and say, oh, I'm part, you know what I mean? But, so it was nice,
Proper
man.
local lad. Proper local lad.
Local lad, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
local chap.
local lad, man.
Local chap.
Yeah.
I can't even run it. Local chap, innit? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Man,
But
away,
that,
man.
yeah. Nah, man. So you get some good riding away, some bad, innit? Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, bro. As always, but that was nice, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. As nice
Yeah,
as I come and link to you after. Come and kick it to you after.
Cookout and them things.
Yeah, you little cookout.
Grilling things.
Yeah, the bare portables, innit?
Okay.
Is it-
yeah,
bare portables,
So
bro.
foil trays and that.
And bare pork sausages. I think there was some chicken.
man.
So, yeah, I'm saying. So I just stayed on that side. You get what I'm saying? But bare portables, you get me. But it's good. But it's good to see them trying it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's
No, I never knew. So you You don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't indulge in that. You know?
Okay. How long has it been since?
What?
Forever.
Don't
Nah,
know what.
pork, no pork. Do you know what? Yeah, man grew up. Man grew up.
So the guy, what?
Stop it.
You know what is you do, bro?
No, you're trying shit, bro. When have you ever seen me eat pork?
Bro, the last flipping Christmas, bro, you had pigs and blanket on your plate.
This is wow.
You know what, man?
This is
Man, had pigs and
Christmas,
blanket on
bro.
your plate.
Take the glasses off. Take the glasses
I
off.
saw you.
Oh,
Take the glasses off. Take the glasses off. I don't eat pork, bro. I don't know what
That's
he's
less than 365 days ago.
Even
looks like a man
she
that
feeds him. You get me? But as I was gonna explain to you, I think I stopped around the age of 10, 11, you know. Definitely about
Listen,
about 10,
man, if
11,
we're gonna
sure.
do this podcast here, I ain't come here to fuck these alive. You're gonna talk the shit.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, don't be coming on here. I've seen you eating pork within the last 5 years.
Never seen me eat.
100 have. Swear down, I have.
This is cold, man.
Scratch it.
This is cold, man. What do you mean scratching? Bro, almost what I'm saying. What do you mean scratching, bro?
That's wild, bro. I can't even lie.
That's wild.
That proper pump thing.
Yeah, bro, I don't know about that.
Geezer,
Like
man.
the
Cheese and onion crisps.
As
Yeah,
man
no,
goes
it's
back,
shocking,
as soon as
bro.
I get a
Shocking.
buttermilk burger, man, chicken burger. I don't know what you man are talking about.
With a
man.
side of.
With fries, man. What do you mean with a side of? Are you alright? No back is bullshit, man.
Honestly,
You man are doing this already. It's episode 1, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's
I was
cool.
getting a
It's
strip of bacon.
It's cool,
Fucked
man.
underneath the
It's
beef
cool.
patty.
No, that's
We're rolling, man. We're rolling. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, bro. Brother, the only extras I get in my burger is a fried egg, man. Well done. You man are moving mad.
Do man do the separate though? Do man do like the onion rings in the burger and that?
I'm more hash brown.
Hash brown.
I'm not really. I'm not too fond of onion rings, you know. I'll be so honest with you, man. I'm not too fond of them, you know.
To keep it 1,000, fam. Ever since, obviously, man don't eat meat. That's been like,
pescatarian.
So, man,
bro, that's
should
been
you-
like that for probably the past
Are you
6 years.
on all type of fish, like mackerel?
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think there's something I've tried that I haven't.
Sardines.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
That's a
wicked.
day-to-day basis.
Tilapia.
Day-to-day basis.
Wicked.
Less so, but it can get much. Like I'm
Yeah.
not.
What about crustaceans and
What we talking like?
prawns, scrimps,
Yeah. Come on.
calamari?
What's them?
Yeah.
What's them little?
Big
Is
fan
it
of
like
calamari.
sea snails? They're like kind of like green. Have you seen them? My brethren's
sea
mum.
snail?
I don't know.
I think
I
so.
don't know what it is, bro. I need to ask my brethren, you know. But his mum puts it in her jollof rice, but I normally pick around it. No disrespect, innit? I just.
No, I don't even think I.
It's like it's some type of crustacean though. I'm gonna have to ask him and get back to you, man. On it, but it's some type of
Are we
crustacean.
calling is a sea snail a crustacean? Would man class that as a crustacean?
Ain't snails and that like mollusks or something.
Yeah, but sea snail, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Fucking
Yeah.
But they say, oh, so yeah. So
I was saying that even just to get to the point of fish burgers, they do not add all the fancy stuff to fish burgers. So it's been a minute since I've had a hash brown or something inside a fish
You
burger.
know, if you gotta spin your own thing, gang.
Yeah.
You gotta spin your own thing.
I got to level it up. still.
Yeah. I think for what you're he's right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I try to do us 30 with the basic thing,
have to.
the young mayonnaise
Yeah,
and
well,
and
no,
lettuce.
But you know what? You see where it is though. He's got to fully spin his own thing.
Yeah,
brioche
yeah.
bun everything.
No, but you know how I get that.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. Like, no, don't get. You know, some man, something like see what he's saying here. Some man will think, actually, what? Like, he might say that and fucking man are thinking, what you like? I got seasoned up in the shop type of thing, or get my sauces in that. Nah,
Homemade,
bro, homemade.
go as dog or say little ad wherever you go. Promo, we want income.
I'm not even talking myself. You know that man's like, I've been in the yard and then man like, yeah, manage your bag. Yeah, I'm saying you type of thing like, but fully. You get what I'm saying? So
man's a man that I made
do you know what?
like a beef burger and two slices of plantain in there.
Yeah.
And a fried egg.
Yeah.
And slice of cheese.
Yeah,
The stuff you can't get at the chicken shop
all of them
anyway.
things, man, is on. You know, like you can all make like a plantain burger and all them.
Yeah, you blend it down, blend it up.
Yeah,
Even mix it in with the flour.
Yes,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying, man.
Bro, you're asking, bro, I need the missus for all of that, bro.
Bro,
You know what you need,
I'm getting
mate?
to the bag, mate. I'm getting to the
Fucking
bag.
YouTube, mate. It's all on there, mate. It's all on there, pal. Bang on the
My man as well, bro. You know, my man.
Everything's on there.
I'm
Listen,
not a dab hand in the kitchen like that.
No, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the
food review guy.
Yeah, I watch his stuff. I watch his.
It might be him, man. It might be him.
I didn't know you had that voice.
Nah. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I got better to concerning, innit? No, you're not taking a back for a second, bro. The sound effects on the music, you know, man. You didn't even know, man. It's a name for something, bro. That's
that guy. Nah, them old school ad-libs are the funniest. Like Sky.
Yeah. Man. No, don't. That's mad as I've been going back through some of that music as well. I've been listening to a bit of old school Page and all of that.
Man.
Yeah, Black Cloud. What was that from? What was the mixtape that was
The
from?
Black Page.
Was that from the Black Page? No, the Devil's Advocate.
The Devil's Advocate.
From
Yeah. That had all dreaming. Screaming.
It was a good project, though.
That was tough still.
It was a very good project.
One of the best, and it was most recent as well.
Yeah, solo wise.
Yeah. And it kind of had a now sound as well. I remember them man kind of style of rap is very old school.
Yeah,
so I feel like the beats.
Do you know what I'd say as well? That I think they kind of decreased on it. You know, like there was a lot of play in them days on the indie sound. And man using like indie samples and all that. Remember like the Unlike Me and all that. Like that sound of you don't get too much of that no more. Like man using the abstract sample.
The drill beats are.
Some of it, I ain't really heard too much.
They play a lot with samples and that though, innit? Even some really like wild ones.
But you know what I say, you know what I mean by indie, innit? Like, you know indie like that.
Indie music.
Yeah, man, like rocky kind of, that type of indie music. You know what I mean? There was a lot of that, man. Yeah, bro. Them man, Page, I've been rocking that.
Do you know what tune was
Rocking
tough? That I call another indie thing, Timber. That See the Dark thing. Do you remember that? And it had the mad song.
Nah, I never heard it.
See the dark.
Ain't that Nah, but even when you sung that sounded like the Streets song. Was it that song?
That Lights?
Yeah.
No.
It sounded
you know
like
what?
you singing.
As I was singing it, I kind of thought that.
Yeah,
maybe I done it with the wrong tone.
Oh,
it started like. But it was a tough tune. I almost fucked around and done that, bro.
Listen, remixing tunes, you know, bro. I was like, yeah, man. Now we're saying as well, even the boxing. I don't even think we was gonna touch on that as well. So did you catch the Rolly and Garcia fight?
Yeah,
I don't think we spoke of this. But
you know, I didn't. It came like before I expected it, because that fight happened on a Friday. That one was on a Friday.
The next weekend.
No, that fight was this Friday.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it was the next weekend after the Eubanks fight.
Yeah. But I wanted to place a bet for that fight, which I thought it was on the Saturday.
But you thought you had time.
And then I woke up and I'm seeing highlights of Ryan Garcia getting dropped with a double left hook, and I was like, what? When did this happen?
I caught the second half of the fight.
You were saying.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I saw that on the highlights, but the second half of the fight, bro, it's
Where did you get you from like 6 upward?
Yeah, literally round 6. Brother, I'm just seeing Rolly do his thing, bro. I've never seen, like, I'm expecting Rolly to get back up, bro. That's what I'm turning it on thinking, have you not been knocked out yet? 6 rounds of Ryan's left hook and you ain't been knocked out yet. Fair play. Brother, I'm seeing my man fist him up, bro. Doubling up on that jab, being the aggressor, holding the centre of the ring.
Holding the centre.
Brother, Ryan looked outclassed.
Bro, from he held that left hook, it come like he got shook and just didn't want to engage after that. I feel like he was very cautious and dubious after that double left hook hit him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like he was very, very hesitant. He didn't really follow through with any combinations. Flung the left hook here and there, but I mean, that's his best at it. That's it. You know what I mean? He should have been chucking that out.
Ryan?
Yeah, especially to the body as well, because Rolly was leaving his arms, he had his arms up or down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had either a high guard or he was very comfortable in there. You know what I mean? Very comfortable.
Giving him ample opportunity to get himself hit.
Was it the first bout for the man as well?
Well, they sparred when they were younger.
Yeah, but
and ironically,
Rolly won.
Yeah, he won that one. But what I'm going to say is, ironically, he hit him with the same double left hook that he did in the sparring thing back in the day when they were young. Yeah. There's even comparison videos that have been synced together. So
okay, so the sparring footage has been released.
The old one and the new one, the double left hook is in sync.
So the sparring footage got released?
Yeah, that's been out there. That's been out there still.
What happens in sparring stays in sparring.
Should do, innit? But it's a new rule nowadays, man.
It's clout.
Yeah, bro. If I punch you up, I'm talking about it. That's the rule, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, bare man's
I hear it.
spars have been coming out. Look at the Tank and Devin Haney one. Do you know what I mean? That was a crazy one. Even
E-man.
what's it called? Go on.
Quickly, yeah. I'll try to thought. I'll hold that thought as well. Hold that thought. What you were just saying. What fight was you gonna talk about?
Dubois and Ergovic.
Alright, cool. Hold that. Dubois and Ergovic, yeah. As we're doing this, yeah. Obviously, we're all in. What would you, man, want to bring to this thing, or what would you, man, want to gain from this thing? Obviously, remember, no, as I said, this was man's platform, innit? We already spoke about like an idea of. You know what I'm on about?
Well, aside from obviously like you said, we're rolling in it, so there's gonna be a bit of just normal conversation, maybe not too many things based topic wise.
No, like see,
But
like, you asked, like, what's the base of it? What do you want to bring to like? What would you? You know what I'm saying? Do you rock with that?
my perspective on certain topics, you know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah. Because I'm saying, remember, like we're gonna have guests, so I want man to say that. If there's someone that you feel was worthy of being a guest, that you can say, yo, you make it the spring for you.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why I say it like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, remember, as I said, you can go any route in this.
I know quite a few interesting people.
All right, cool. But I just wanna, you know what I mean, keep that on the table as well. But sorry, again, you're saying Dubois and Erdwich.
Yeah, so during sparring, I think during their face-off, they was talking about Ergovic was talking about a sparring session that they had back in the day or whatever not, and he was just kind of just belittling Dubois, you know what I mean? But Dubois came in and matched them up still. So I think like some things they can go in your favor if you want to talk that talk and rare. But if you're not backing it up, if you're talking that sparring talk and then that you don't perform like that in the actual fight,
what did it count for?
You should have just kept that to yourself.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
You know what I mean?
You'd have been better off just losing the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you look like a dickhead that just got me.
Like you're arrogant, underestimating, man, and then you go in there and get smoked. So sad, man. Crazy. But, boxing's a serious sport.
Yeah, you don't play boxing, bro.
Nah.
So how about the undercards? Was anything on the undercards? Anything interesting? You know, catching any of that?
I ain't catching none of it.
Not really, not really. I know, like I said, Devin Haney and Ramirez. Teofimo Lopez.
That was on the undercard for the Garcia fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so did Haney win?
Would it be Yeah, it would be the undercard.
That would be the
you know what it is? I'm getting the undercard confused with the prelims.
So when I come in,
no, but undercards are all the fights under the main fight.
Yeah, but then you have the prelims, preliminary.
That's like a whole different.
So it's still part of the event. It's just like the warm-up fights. Yeah, and then you have the undercard and the main event. But I was just confusing the undercard with the main event.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes like you can have co-main event.
Yeah. Of course.
Confusing.
And Haney wasn't a co-main.
I don't believe it was a co. It might have been a co-main.
That must have hurt his feelings.
Because it was the second to last fight, so it might have been a co-main. It might have been.
No, that would have made more sense.
Yeah,
even though
he's still a big name. You know what I mean? He's still a big name. And him and what's his face? Garcia should run that fight back still. Realistically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone clean. Let's see what I got.
Yeah, could clear up all of that controversy because the thought now is that if he was allegedly on stuff in that fight, now you're saying you're clean and you're not performing.
And you're getting fist up by Rose.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Who got fist up by an old man fairly recently.
That's unfortunate for Garcia, man. I think honestly,
that's bad.
It's unfortunate for Garcia, man, because he is a good fighter. I'm not going to say that he is a very good fighter, man. He is unfortunate for him still. It is unfortunate for him, man.
Even that fight with him against Tank, I don't think there'll be much different. But without the hydration clause, because he looked bad in that fight. He looked terrible. He looked real sucked, man. He looked tired. You know what I mean? So maybe they should run it back. Like the hydration clause. You know what I mean? If that's a big money.
What do you reckon happens in that fight? I still reckon Tank does it.
I still reckon Tank does it still. I'm not too impressed with that last fight with Tank though.
But it takes a fighter of the level of Lamont Roach to push to kind of push Tank to that kind of level.
Moves.
Yeah, no, it was looking.
Yeah, no moves for him, man.
But I thought he was gonna lose the fight and they just didn't draw.
I would have made him lose the fight still.
Yeah, I thought he lost.
Yeah. And to be fair, if that knockdown, because he took a knee, so that should have been classed as a knockdown technically.
Okay.
Yeah, and if that was classed as a knockdown, then Lamont would have lost the fight, won the fight, because it was even Stevens on the scoreboard. So -1 point from Javonta for that knee. My man
They
was
protected the big name. They're kind of trying to look after the sport of boxing. He's a main attraction.
They drafted as a draw, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they drafted. Do you know what? Yeah,
Crazy.
but nah. I watched that fight the other day, and Tank. I'd call it a draw as well. I know why you man are saying it. Yeah, but
Serious?
yeah, man. Don't get me
Based
wrong.
off 4-4.
My man, bro. Tank was hitting him up as well. You know. Don't get me wrong.
It weren't really landing.
It's very
It weren't
easy
really
though
landing.
to only see the good thing. If you're watching something, supporting someone going into it, it's very easy to kind of
No, bro.
only kind of see what they're doing.
No,
right?
no.
You
Do
know what I mean?
you know what? Alright, cool. But for man, yeah. I take into consideration like all of it, yeah, because we're not forget the taking the knee and all that shit as well. Forget that. Fight wise, I'm not gonna say my man did not have the better of him type of thing, yeah. But like, see that how you explained it to man. Like, I think I might have spoke to you about it before I watched the fight. I'm thinking, nah, man, he must have got packed in there. But when I'm watching it, don't get me wrong, my man's catching him up. I'm saying Tank is catching him back as well.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So the draw, I'll go with it.
He caught him. He caught him a few times. It would have been, in my decision, it would have been a close. It wouldn't have been a wide gap. It would have been a close loss, though. Do you know what I mean? It would have been a close decision.
Yeah, but I get it as well, though, innit? Like what you said, protect the asset. So I see that from it as well. Do you get what I mean? There's another reason for rematch.
And sometimes these refs,
Remember, boxing is not on its last legs, but because obviously all the Saudi investment or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's only been saved by that, so they're still kind of on the ropes a little bit in comparison to a sport like MMA. So
yeah,
they're still
I
kind
think
of
they've linked up with the Saudi them.
UFC.
UFC. Yeah, I see homie and like that.
Yeah,
Like so, yeah, them man are linked up with the Saudi. See Dana White or Dana White with the Turkey Al Sheikh guy. So
Okay.
they've negotiated some sort of contract.
Have they done any like events off the back of it yet?
Not as of yet, I don't believe. Still,
It's
but
coming up.
it'll be coming up still. One of them Riyadh season.
yeah. What's going on with the UFC anyway? No one been.
Hey, Bo Nickel took the L.
Bo Nickel took the L.
Yeah, bro.
Bo Nickel took the L, man. Hey, homie was cold though that he was fighting. Homie was cold.
I mean,
can't
I'll keep
remember.
that thousand with you. I didn't even watch it, bro. I'm just aware of the news, bro. And it's like, I finally got this.
man.
I don't like to disrespect fighters because these men are all professional fighters.
Yeah,
but,
and it takes heart and courage to
Yeah.
get and
But I'm just glad to kind of see him out of there, bro. To be honest with you, like
You
the
think
hat
he's
train's kind
overrated?
of yeah, bro. Because you're calling out man like Hamza, bro.
You know
Hamza's
about
on
it.
a
forget
whole
about it. Yeah, forget about
You know
it.
Bo Nickel, the ginger one? Yeah, the wrestler that they tried to overgas.
Yeah.
like,
forget
He's ginger,
about
innit? He's ginger.
Yeah, basically.
ginger brother, yeah.
I know you're on about it.
Yeah, forget about it, man. Forget about it, man. Kamza, that guy, he's sick. He's
Who's
a
the fight?
serious fighter
Who's the
still.
fight?
Hamza.
What
What was the brother's name?
Something.
He's just some massive
Something
predator.
Durano. Something. Was it something Durano?
Yeah, the Riddler or something like that.
Yeah, something Durano. Something.
Okay.
Something like that. But
Nah, I ain't even been following that, fam. I'll be so honest with them.
the last UFC event I proper watched was the Paddy Pimlet, Michael Chandler one, and who else? Volkanovski, and what's homie's name?
Who did Volk fight? I know you want. Who did he fight against?
Yeah, Lopez. One of them Spanish brothers, one of them Latino brothers. Pratas?
No.
Pratas? Was it Pratas?
I can't even think. What way?
Who and he beat not Zilly Zhang. Is it Zilly Zhang? Nah, the Zilly Zhang, he's the boxer, innit?
That's Zhang's the boxer, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I'm trying to think of your one.
Diego Lopez. That's who he fought.
Was it Lopez?
Yeah, Diego Lopez. Yeah.
Was Lopez, innit? Yeah, Lopez a bad guy as well, still.
What was the fight you said just before that?
Paddy Pimlet and Chandler.
Brother, are we taking Paddy serious? Have us as an MMA watching community, have we decided to take Paddy serious now? As a genuine contender for any type of title.
Hey, Paddy Pimlet.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, no,
He's
he's not bad.
winning the fights.
He's not bad.
But-
He's not bad. He's not bad. He's not bad.
I reckon from here on out, like he's kind of been spoon fed like individual fights that are winnable, that look good but are winnable. I reckon now onwards, now he's ranked. What is he, top 10 now? Isn't it?
I watched his most recent fights, but I'm
within
kind
the
of.
top 10.
And Channel was like, how he was in the top 10. I don't know.
What is it? Is it? I think it's top 15 or something. You
Yes,
got
it's
to
the
be
top
within
15.
the ranking. That's the
Yeah.
ranking is 15.
But I'm saying-
he's within the top 10 now, I believe.
Like being a top 10 fighter, bro. you're only fighting people of a certain caliber.
Yeah.
Now everyone's kind of a shark in there.
Yeah, yeah. But this is where now he's gonna get the real test.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see if he's really bad at that. Because he built himself up. He's built high enough ranking fighters to get himself within that top 10.
He called out everyone but Ilya Topuria.
I swear he called him out.
No. They had a previous like back and forth.
They got issues.
Yeah, but
I think
conveniently, when he's calling everyone out after this fight, he leaves them off, and it's like you have previous kind of weird dodgy, but he's not one of the names that you're calling.
I think he spoke about it in post-fight interview.
Mm.
I don't think he's trying to say too much about my man's name, but he's saying like, you know who you are, type of thing, which is still kind of like, might as well say homie's name, because we know who you're talking about. You know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So let's just get to the point. You know what I mean? But I rate Paddy still. I like the Englishman. Still. There's the Yard brother. Randy Brown. You know what Randy Brown?
I ain't seen him.
Randy Brown's
British.
No,
Coming up
Yard
to-
brother.
what, Jamaican?
Yeah. I think
Okay, like fully born
fully born a Yard. I think he stays in America.
America, yeah, he must.
Obviously training.
What's his name?
Randy Brown.
Randy Brown. Nah, where's he on the come up? Or
He's in there still.
he had the one against Nicholas Dalby. Yeah, Randy Brown.
Yeah,
okay.
sharpshooter still.
No, he's American. He says he's American still.
Maybe American
He's
based,
like a Jamaican heritage.
Jamaican
but
heritage.
He's American. Still.
Yeah.
He's right,
Yeah, his background
right.
was born in Brown was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. Jamaican parents were moved to Spanish Town, Jamaica as a toddler with his mother.
Okay. So he's born in America, moved to Jamaica.
Fly back,
Yeah.
and then come back off Ireland.
And he's fight profile. He's got the Jamaican fight.
Damn, his father serving a triple life sentence, man.
Yeah.
Brandy had no chance, man. Brandy had no chance.
Come on, the ghetto.
I said, Mum got dipped. Mum got dipped. That's right. It's long.
Brandy got rough, man.
Chipper man,
Fuck
double
you,
man.
no,
When
man.
what?
Yeah, Randy moved back.
I lie, never call.
He moved back at 16 though. So yeah, but he had a life over there still. He had a life over there.
You know that? Yeah, Randy Brown, tough still.
Yeah.
Tough. You know, there's
What was he? What did he fight the other day?
He's fought recently.
Yeah, that fight,
within the
I think
month
he
or
showed
so.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it might have been a week or two ago. So.
Yeah, he definitely had a fight recently. But mash up the brother still.
Yeah, just Derby brother. Yeah, let's go.
Aljamain Sterling, he's another Yard man.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of thing. Probably born in America or grow up in Yard or.
Is it still numbered the events? Yeah, because this just says
UFC 257.
Is it still that same thing?
Yeah.
It doesn't say the number, and it just says UFC fight.
And sometimes they do the unified.
The numbered UFCs are for like the main cards, if you know what I mean. Like, for the big events. They have their like fight nights and
the contender series. The contender series as well.
Literally.
Yeah.
Because this is
And the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
That's cold. Because once you're fighting for a contract in the UFC.
Yeah, this was just UFC on ESPN. So I don't know what that was, but you've got UFC Fight Night, like you just said, and after that you got UFC 315. So that might have been a separate.
Yeah. It's like the in-between events, and
Keep it going, innit?
UFC, they really.
I said it's the attitude to the Raw, basically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's the attitude to the SmackDown. Yeah, brother.
Okay. We saying Ilya moved up in weight, though.
Torpilla.
What do you think? What do you think him and Islam?
Who's he fighting? Islam fighting?
There's
Islam's a good chance.
that obviously he's just moved to the weight class, and Islam's been champ. Usually you need to have one or two fights.
Yeah, maybe have a little tune up.
Yeah.
But it's
be a
like Hannah might be fast tracked straight to a title fight. So
You know
what do you reckon between them two?
Sometimes it's good to just keep going while you're running momentum, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck the warm-up fights. Let me get straight to it. You know
Strike
what I
while the
mean?
iron's hot.
Yeah, let me strike while the iron's hot type of thing, precisely. You know what I mean? So he stands
but
a good
what-
chance, especially on the feet. Ground now, different
You know
matter.
what? Ilya was a wrestler, you know. If you watch his earlier fights, he was a wrestler.
Yeah, man,
And
they
a lot of
beat
submissions,
Islam
before he
in
joined
the
the UFC.
Bro,
a lot of submissions.
submission wise, them
He
ain't
came to
beating
the
them.
UFC.
man.
Hands were doing.
Where's he
Submission
from?
wise, them ain't beating them, man.
Is he Brazilian?
I don't think you're beating them, man. Submission wise.
Is he Brazilian?
I see
Ilya.
the.
No, he's Georgian and Spanish.
Okay, so
How many losses has Islam got now? Is it 2? Was it still 1?
It's just the one. It's just the one fluky knockout.
Yeah,
So that's it.
exactly. Yeah, I remember watching that back, and that was he's my guy in it after my man. Do you get what I mean?
Khabib.
Yeah, he's my guy. I like Islam better. I like Islam better. You know what I'm saying? Serious? Yeah, Islam's cold, man.
I fall on the Khabib side, but I'm a massive.
Yeah, no, I think Islam's cold.
I can't even lie. I'm fucking with all them Dagestani, man.
I'm not one of these weird haters. They know who they are. They know who they are.
That's why man are over there wrestling bears and shit.
So even like that's what I'm saying. But they've got their signature in this thing now. Do you get what I mean? Whether if it be from the grapples,
what do they call it?
People hate
What's
success.
it? The Dagestani handcuff.
On one side,
man don't even know that man will do that to them now in real time. You know, I wanted to get around and be rugged, you know, but that's what I'm trying to do to man. Is Dagestani handcuff you up? Yeah, man. Yeah, fam. But I rate them man's thing serious.
Yeah, no.
I rate them man's thing serious. I think they've made that a very big like. Notice and then the fucking in the thing.
Yeah, bro. They
Put him and Kalaev. What did we see, bro? What did we see?
Who's that?
Do you remember when Khabib said it? Talking about Alex Pereira. It was like put him and Kalaev.
Yeah.
What happened? Alex Pereira
walked
down, didn't strike. Like was so scared about the takedowns apparently.
Yeah, that
just got himself punched up.
Crazy.
Bad.
Yeah, that fight was crazy. That was a good fight still.
Banging
that was
fight.
a good fight, man.
Bad for Pereira because he looked awful.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looked scared to
engage, innit?
Yeah.
Scared to engage. I think he's used to being like the powerhouse for so long. You know what I mean? I think he didn't have no moves for homie. Still, he looked very uncomfortable in there.
Yeah, man, making that way, man.
Even in that fight against, well, what's that? His second loss in the UFC? Is it second or his third?
Or he lost against
Israel.
Yeah,
Israel. Homie, nah, and
Has he taken on that one?
Who's the second person who lost to you? You say Israel's the first. Who's the second?
he lost to Israel.
Yeah.
And he just lost to Ankalaev.
It was to Ankalaev.
And didn't you just say the third loss?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is there open?
Definitely two.
Yeah, that's
maybe,
a
but I'm
setting still.
Yeah, gonna have to be on that.
Check.
Yeah, nah. But do you know what? I don't even know how you might keep. Would you just keep up with the scores? Or are you actively watching?
You know what? There's content creators that man watches that talk about MMA.
Okay. Yeah.
I would be shouting them out, but they ain't paying us. So
yeah,
soon they come, you know who you got.
Come on the show, man. Come on the show. They're 12-3.
Come on the show.
Alex Pereira, he's 12-3.
Yeah.
What in the UFC?
Yeah, 12.
Let's start thinking about all that.
That's an insane record for how short he's been in the. Obviously, we can say that he's been given only strikers, which I heavily agree with.
What's his fight record looking?
But that's crazy. He's got
12
losses to his.
3.
He's got losses to his name.
Who
Like
are
just in
we
his
talking
career.
about?
Alex Pereira.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. It's a household name, yeah. Yeah, no, he has got losses, but he's a good fighter as well.
But the amount of strikers he's taken on back to back fits people up.
Yeah. You gotta give it to him.
Jerry
Progressor.
Yeah.
He's bragging on multiple times. Bro. Big man, he's made Jerry look bad.
He made Jerry look. And
He's
Jerry's cold, you know.
He's
Jerry
a weird
can fight, bro.
brother. Based off of Jerry's last fight, I respect his thing differently. I can't even lie.
Brother.
Head
Hey,
movement.
fam.
Jerry
see
was
at
head
the-
movement now. It's crazy, bro.
Before the knockout, yeah, when he dropped him, yeah, just before the end of the round, yeah, and then my man got up and looked at him like, yo, what the fuck did you just hit me with? And then, yo,
It's mad. And then puts him out instantly in the following up round. It's mad.
He punched up Jamal Hill as well.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Do you say it's because of what the referee did though? Would you say it's because of that?
Maybe. What with the low blow?
No, you know where he separated them? Yeah, with the low blow. They separated them and man waved away the referee.
Alex was like waving away like a
in that amount of time, he takes 2 steps forward and puts him within striking distance. And obviously in high level fighting, that makes all the difference.
Always protect yourself, man. You hear what
You're not facts.
So you
You're in
always
the ring.
protect yourself.
You just know it can happen.
Yeah, bro. Like, why are you not paying attention to what's going on? Like, I don't care what's going on. Unless the ref had specifically said break and stop fighting and listen. You know what they're saying? Listen, I'm talking. Then I'm gonna look at you. But up until that point, I'm not taking my eyes off you. You're the fighter. I need to worry about you.
Exactly.
You're just chatting.
Your head could take it at any moment.
Yeah, you're just chatting. This guy might kick me in my face.
My man did that to Tank in that fight. He took his eyes off of him. He banged him in his face. Lamont. Did you see that? My man tried to talk to the ref. He banged him.
He did.
Banged him. Fixing.
There's been a couple horrible examples of that. One of them being the Mayweather one. You see the Mayweather one?
No,
where he's collapsed homie. Like, homie, like, brother, he collapsed homie, fam. I think the refs breaks the fight up or something, and my man just goes straight. That's it. They break. I think they cleanse.
Is it
the referee breaks it up.
training or is it a proper fight?
Not in a proper fight.
Okay.
I mean, my man tries to like do